Every time we meet, in my knees I get weak. I always lose control. Cause you're so fine, baby, you're so...
Good morning. This is January 2nd, 2012, and I had a great day yesterday. Good morning. Wow. And the Annunciation. That's what this is going to be called. The Annunciation. That I'm prepared for my transformation. And that means I have to let go of all those learned, very bad behaviors associated with the homelessness passage. And I want to remember that. To sum it all up, as this is the last posting before closing down the site, we have what we want, we have what we need, it's almost complete. We now have the Veterans Administration embroiled in such a matter that it can actually get into this book. It can actually get into this book. This is the book, people. That's part of the manuscript. When the last part gets here, I'll have part 1, part 2, and part 3 to be able to put in this book the story of the city of New York and what the Veterans Administration hospitals at Brooklyn and the Bronx had to do with it. And had I not been part of the crowd, I wouldn't be right here right now. And it's because of my faith. It's because of my faith. What makes me and what made me do this. I need to tell the story of what made me do this, and I hadn't gotten it. I've seen all kinds of things, but I hadn't put it all together in one big ball of truths for me to put in this book of the story of these two guys. And this is a story that says the city of New York under the Michael R. Bloomberg administration and the Veterans Administration hospitals did things that are conduct unbecoming the positions of the people that did it. And when they did it with federal funds, as far as the VA is concerned, and as far as New York City Housing Authority is concerned, I want one day for them to reverse engineer everything you did and what money you shouldn't have gotten, and that it's owed back to the federal government, and I get my 15%. I gotta make this book exactly what it is, which is a New York Times bestseller, instant bestseller, that says that Michael R. Bloomberg got busted like Murdoch. He deserves it. He bought his way into this. I didn't do this. I'm a messenger. And they tried to kill the messenger. Well, the messenger they sent is the messenger that's supposed to be able to get in and out. I'm not suicidal. I'm not suicidal. I'm not crazy. I'm not suicidal and I'm not crazy. I'm not doing anything stupid. I helped an old lady out. That old lady, come to find out, was robbed of $20,000. Then they left in her apartment, tried to kill her, and thought they were so smart, so swift that they could cover that up. It's been contained, but it's not covered up. It's been all over the internet for years. I'm nationally recognized as a do-gooder, and I'm proud of that. I'm not a bad guy. There's nothing wrong with me, other than my single-minded determination to do good and to profit from it. I think that's great. They taught me that in school. American justice? Nice. It's okay. It's time tested. And this year is the last year I got. This is the year that I recover. I begin to recover. And I want to get on the fast track for that. I'm not going back out there on the street. I am not going back out there and living on no doggone street for nothing. I'm not an animal. I won't do that anymore. All you people at the Bronx VA, I hope you get a chance to watch this or somebody's going to tell you about it. You got some of the most heinous individuals, man, working out of there. My. Oh, Jesus Christ. I want my own money to go buy health care where I can buy health care with some respect. You guys fit the stereotype of nasty, dirty, low-class servant. A group of folks working out of the VA hospitals, man. Because the pay is so low. It's not competitive. You can't get the quality people that you get on the open market to work in the VA hospitals. Okay? That's mostly a bunch of women. Like a lot of things have become about a bunch of women. Why? They put these minority women in there because people, what they do is they start rounding up black boys early on and start putting them in a life of crime by just walking down the street. And these guys got records, they can't get jobs, except in the construction industries and stuff like that. Hard blue-collar work. And then they put the women now playing kind of like nurses and secretaries in offices. I swear to God, I didn't know crap like that still existed in this country. Je suis français moi-même, je suis haïtien, je ne vis pas dans les quartiers que je vois des choses comme ça. C'est très difficile pour moi. Et bien, tout bon, nous-mêmes tous, oui, haïtiens, qui viennent ici. Que c'est aristocrate, tout est, que c'est pas aristocrate, tout est, l'aime tout, bah, ça. Nous pas même moun avec moun sa yo, man. Nous pas même moun avec moun sa yo. Et m'pas vle apprendre ça moun sa yo connaît. M'pas besoin comprendre bagay sa yo. Oh! Yo comprend yo ka mette un collant pour ou bien yo monte une photo bagay comme ça, ou fait pour venir paix. Et puis, pour venir un bon petit garçon, c'est vrai. Mais oui, chérie. Excusez-moi, oui, si créole moi en pas trop bon, mais haïtien mieux tout. Et ça m'a fait là, pourquoi j'aime un haïtien qui fait bagarre comme ça aux États-Unis. Après, régler derrière, pour m'apprendre que c'est pas mon consacré mieux du tout, non, moi-même. Et bon, mon moyen, et c'est mon de bien moyen. A maltraité m'kou ti chien que mieux ti reste avec. A parler avec moi comme si nous t'as égal. Dans nos tintin. C'est quelque chose qui n'était pas normal, hein. C'est pour ça que je veux retourner au Canada moi-même. Je suis plus à l'aise quand je suis à la part de mes peuples. Je ne peux pas rester ici dans ce pays sur ces conditions. Ce n'est pas bon pour moi. J'ai 56 ans maintenant. Je veux me marier, je veux faire des enfants. Et j'ai gaspillé ma vie, j'ai gaspillé plus que 10 ans avec ce Tintin-là. C'est pour ça qu'ils comprennent que je suis un imbécile pour batailler pour cette personne pour rien du tout. C'est pour ça que je prends toute l'information et je vais mettre dans un livre. Et je fais des choses qui sont vraiment des choses de folie. Parce que je pense que je suis un acteur et je fais des choses devant les Américains, pour les Américains, et pour montrer le monde que les Haïtiens ne sont pas inférieurs de cette personne-là. Hein? Pourquoi? Depuis quel temps? Depuis quel temps? Si nous venons dans le pays, ça, et puis nous quittons, mettons-nous dans la classe africain-américain, la perdu, oui. Et souffrir pour souffrir, à l'école, pour éducation, pour pas arrêter le même côté. Mais plus belle bagaille pays ça gain pour. La bonne, toute opportunité et l'argent pour arriver à faire sous qu'à souffrir. Faut souffrir pour lui. Parce que n'y a pas bon rien pour rien. Et pas cadeau, il y a pas rien que je joigne ici, c'est cadeau lié. Même fatra ici, il y a valeur. Si fatra te gen valeur en Haïti, ou comprenez Haïti dans la même condition, hein? Eh bien, sont une chose de classe. Classe. Ce qu'on goûte jolo. Oh oh. Tu comprends après le monde fou. Ça me fait d'examen. Ça me fait d'examen. Vraiment, faut comprendre moi fou, oui, parce que ça me fait idiot ça, imbécile ça, qui comprend que je suis tellement intelligent. Nous avec eux net. Nous avec eux net. Et puis l'homme qui a montré vraiment. J'étais sorti dans l'aristocratie d'Haïti. Hein. C'est une vie différente de les autres personnes qui étaient dans mon pays. C'était une autre vie. Ma tante m'a fait cadeau une bonne à 9 ans. M'a fait cadeau une bonne à 9 ans. Ah, Madame Rigo Peltier, Pont-Saint-Géraud, Haïti. Madame Jastram, Pont-Saint-Géraud, Haïti. Victor Louis Alcindor, numéro 21, oui, Docteur Audin, Port-au-Prince, Haïti. I remember it all like it was yesterday. Because I loved my country and I had such a great life there. And he said, come on, let's go. Let's go to America. It's beautiful. And I come to freaking Queens, New York at 148th Street, 130-27, 148th Street, South Ozone Park. You're going to send me the PS45 and the first thing I see is NIGGER written on the freaking wall. And I'm like, somebody does, and I'm saying this in French in my head, somebody doesn't know how to spell the name of the country Niger. I never knew anything about freaking nigger. And I have lived in that terror of this life in this country as a nigger. I can't continue. Can't continue. I'm 56 years old. That's why I'm going to go ahead and go this. No more 23-year-old, 24-year-old girlfriend things. Priscilla Genesis. Lord have mercy. You guys see what I did to these guys while I was in homelessness? Could you imagine what I could have done if they left me alone? That's the whole thing, make you waste your time. You know, they're so powerful. You gotta either take them to court. They're gonna do to you what they're gonna do to you anyway. And the only thing you can do is take them to court. Well, I made a business out of that and turned it into a business. I'm gonna teach them a lesson. And I'm gonna write it and I'm gonna tell it to the world. It's fighting oppression. It's fighting racism. And I get 2 books out of it. I get this book of telling the story how I busted the Bloomberg administration and harvested the name, the fame, and the glory of everybody along the way. Nice. I hope I can get credit for it. I hope people like it. Like watching the story how one man just did something nobody else has done. Nobody's ever done that big and hadn't gotten credit for it, and unless he toots his own horn. I'm my own superhero. The kind of life I've chose to lead, ain't too many people want to be my friend and stay there. Because it hurts. It's hurting me. And pain creates character disorders. And at some points, I figured these guys believed that I was so distraught that I would allow pain to create a character disorder in me when it is a matter of my mind over that matter. And I have it all over the internet. I've got it in books. I've got litigation. I've got it in the trophies of all the asses that I done got busted. That's out of office, out of power, moved, changed, fired. Look, what I've been able to accomplish, ain't too many people can even backtrack it to show the damage he's left in the wake of his trials. And getting to here, that makes me my own superhero. What? Come on. You're my friends out there. Come on. What did I do to these guys? This is what's going in these books. It's going in these books. And I got these guys. These guys at them 2 VA hospitals in New York City are super special. I hope the Veterans Administration, as much as they've done for me, appreciates the fact that I brought them the asses of the Bronx and the Brooklyn VA on a silver platter. Bang! New York City. Lord have mercy. I am so happy that Justice Phyllis Ocular-Flug is probably the first judge, New York State Supreme Court judge, in the history of New York City that's ever had every elected official in town, from the governor on to the councilman, looking just stupid, made and created by me. Yes! I can bask in the glory of my work because my destruction was what was planned, so that it never occurs. So I wouldn't have the bragging rights to tell you what I'm telling you right now and for other people to try to duplicate it. That's their horror, their nightmare. That somebody actually stopped and said, excuse me, that isn't correct. Well, I'm a government agent. I'm telling you, that's what I said. No. What the paper says is what your job is. Okay? Now, that little ebonic, downtrodden, cockamamie nonsense of you people living by a black law and a slave code, I don't want no parts of it. I don't want any parts of it. What is this? It's un-American. It's not good for you. It's not good for America. And I gotta whisper it to you because I don't know. A lot of other people should be telling it to you too. Yeah. You black folks, man, y'all got a culture that is just plain impoverished, and you're proud of that. This hood life and all of that crap. You stupid. You're gonna glamorize Ebonics. Really? And what are you the one benefiting from creating it as a product for an economy? No. You're the kindling that's burning. Sorry. Oh no. I own a mansion that the fireplace is in that the kindling gets burnt into. So you see the difference between us? And I'm talking to you out there. That some of the black folks are starting to watch my show. Hurry up, go tell your friend. Go tell your friend, come and watch this. Come here. Come here. So, like I told the Haitians, my Creoles, if you ain't going to school, I don't care. I mean, look, man, look, I even learned to talk like you guys. I swear. And I had to. That's because if I spoke any other way to most of y'all's women, it's somehow not attractive. How could English not be attractive than the freaking Ebonics that you speak? Jesus Christ, are you kidding me? What is this? What is this? You like your downtrodden state. God, somebody's got to show you that's so much better. That where you at down there is like so low compared to how they live. And now, they don't care about living right next to you, and then the difference is as night and day, and nobody gives a crap. You don't go get an education. If there was a black national agenda that in the next 10 years, at least 25% of black America gets into college, and every one of them, and now we aren't going to go for a 4 year, we're going to give them time, gets a 2-year degree, every single one of them, at least 25% of every single black, and for every year, you raise the percentage up 1 point. You know where you'd be at in 50 years, 75 years, 100 years? And not only that, they gotta be bilingual. They should be speaking Chinese, they should be speaking Russian, they should be speaking French. Look, man, I don't think this is my fight, really. I'm just doing this because that's it. I'm done. I'm just going to write about this stuff. I'm not trying to dedicate my life to Jack. I just lost 10 years. I just lost 10 years of my life. And whatever God created that ain't big enough to give me them 10 years back and all my possibilities without this. So, what do we say, huh? Let's close the curtain on this. It's the 2nd of January, 2013. Gotta go to work. Bye-bye.